All right, boys and girls, it's time to go ahead and start making my own fantasy sandbox using Rob Connolly's How to Make a Fantasy Sandbox in Only 33 Steps. And listen, before I get started with steps 1 through 3 for this video, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and clear all this stuff off here, and we're going to go to step 1. Step 1 being draw a map. So I'm not going to be super fancy with this, so please withhold your judgment, okay? Because I am not an artiste. I'm just a guy with a marker. And little tip, I got this paper out of some packaging that I had, out of a delivery that I had, and I think this makes great map making paper. All right, and there we go. As you can see here, it just took me a little bit of time to draw that out. Is it perfect? Is it exactly the way I drew it on the other? It's not. But you know what? I like it because I just went and did with it, because you can't be afraid to just start. Sometimes you just have to start and let it go. This is not the final, but this is what I'm showing you so that you can say, you know what? Paul, I could do that. I could draw, a thing and draw it out and come up with a land area, a continent, which is really what this is going to be. Put some islands in there, and boom, you got it. All right, it's now time for step number 2. Label important regions. All right, so I have a few things going on here, as you can see. I went ahead, I have myself a little forest right here. I have some mountains, a valley, a river, and we expand on that. Here's another forest, here's a lake, and here are some hills. And this particular area here, this is going to be kind of a deserty area, and I didn't really have a symbol for that. But once again, this is a very simple map, and I will come up with a symbol for that here in just a minute, probably. But now I'm going to label the areas. I have labeled everything based on the Guardians of Kresh, which is this area. This is what I'm making. The Guardians of Kresh created all this. And now I'm going to name them, because this is going to be in the early times, so they're all going to have those types of deity names. Let's go and get started. All right, so right here, this is going to be called the Sands of Helos. And once again, like I said, this is all going to be based on my Guardians of Kresh, this is zine number 8, and it goes through the whole pantheon as to how Kresh was created, as well as descriptions of all the different deities. If you'd like a copy of that, by the way, you can get one down. There'll be a link down in the description below. Okay, let's go over here. This over here will be called the Plains of Vola. The Plains of Vola. I don't like my S there, but that's okay. Plains of Vola, right in there. These here, these are going to be called the Aether Mountains. This here is going to be the Eso Forest. Eso Forest. This valley here is going to be called the Valley of Kale. Right here, this is going to be called the Vaso Woods. Right here, this is Guardian Grove. This is the center of creation, or the cradle of Kriesh. This here is Lake Lunera. And because she's so cool, she's going to get two. She's going to get the hills of Lunera. This here is going to be the Salus River. Down here is going to be the Sea of Corundum. This here is going to be the Cliffs of Zin. And here, this is going to be the Zota Islands. All right, so here we go. We have ourselves a map. It is now time to move on to step 3. Write a paragraph for each region.
The continent of Kriesh. Before there was land, there was Kriesh, the mother of life. From her primordial essence, the very continent of Kriesh was born, a testament to her nurturing power. She is the source of all life. Her breath, the wind that whispers through the forest. Her tears, the rivers that carve through the mountains. And her heart, the molten core that fuels the volcanoes. Her presence is felt in the rustling leaves, the towering peaks, and the fertile valleys, a constant reminder of the life that springs forth from her embrace. The Aether Mountains. The Aether Mountains are a majestic range of peaks that pierce the clouds, their jagged, snow-capped peaks reflecting the ethereal glow of Aether himself. The mountains are rugged and ancient, hinting at their divine origin. The Aether Mountains are a source of powerful magic, and those who dwell within or near them often possess innate magical abilities. The air itself is infused with magical energy, making it easier to cast spells and enchant items. They are also home to many hidden caves and caverns, one being the Hall of Whispers. The Zota Islands. The Zota Islands are a breathtaking archipelago teeming with life, a lush paradise of vibrant flora and fauna. Each island is a unique tapestry of emerald green forest, crystal clear waters, and sandy beaches, all bathed in the warm glow of the sun. The Zota Islands are imbued with a unique magical quality that fosters creativity and inspiration. Those who spend time on the islands often find their minds sharpened and their senses heightened and their creative spirit ignited. The Valley of Kale. The Valley of Kale is a land steeped in the spirit of battle. The landscape is rugged and unforgiving. Here lies many ancient battlegrounds where the echoes of past conflicts still linger. One such battlefield is known as the Field of Fallen Heroes, a vast expanse of grassland dotted with the tombs of legendary warriors. It is said that those who meditate among the tombs can tap into the spirits of the fallen, gaining insights into the art of war. The Salus River. The Salus River, a majestic waterway that winds its way through the heart of the continent, is a testament to the healing power of Salus, the goddess of healing. Its waters, said to be infused with her divine essence, possess a gentle, soothing energy that can mend both body and spirit. It is said that deep within the Salus River, nestled among the roots of an ancient, waterlogged willow, lies the Grotto of Renewal. This hidden alcove is said to be a place where Salus herself once bathed, leaving behind a lingering essence of her healing power. The Cliffs of Zin. The cliffs are dark and imposing, their sheer faces reflecting the gloom of the surrounding landscape. The air is thick with a sense of mystery and foreboding, and the silence is broken only by the occasional cry of a lone bird or the distant rumble of thunder. Within their shadows, the boundaries between the known and the unknown blur, and a strange phenomena occurs. The chasm is also said to be haunted by the shadows of Zen, and those who linger too long may find themselves lost in a labyrinth of illusions and nightmares. The Iso Forest. Trees of every shape and size twist and turn in impossible angles, their leaves shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Strange, fantastical creatures roam freely, their forms shifting and changing with the whim of the forest magic. The Iso Forest is a place where the laws of magic are rewritten. Within its boundaries, spells can backfire in unpredictable ways, and even the most seasoned mage might find their powers amplified or diminished without warning. The forest itself is a living spellbook, its very presence influencing the flow of magical energy in the surrounding region. The Sea of Corundum. The Sea of Corundum is a vast expanse of dark, deep blue water, its surface reflecting the shimmering surface of a starry night sky. The sea is dotted with mysterious islands shrouded in mist, their shapes constantly shifting and changing, hinting at the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface. The very water itself can distort reality, creating mirages and illusions that can lead the unwary astray. Those who sail its waters are hunting mysteries and do not fear death. The Plains of Vola. The Plains of Vola are a vast expanse of grassland stretching across the horizon under a perpetually storm-filled sky. There is a rumor that an old oak tree called Vola's Wrath by the locals is said to have been struck by the god himself, imbuing its wood with unique properties. The wood is said to be resistant to fire and lightning, and it can be used to create powerful weapons and armor. It is also said to be able to absorb and store the energy of storms, making it a valuable resource to those who know how to harness its power. The Sands of Helos. The Sands of Helos are a vast, sun-drenched desert landscape stretching towards a horizon ablaze with the golden light of the setting sun. The sand itself is said to hold the power of truth, revealing the true nature of those who walk upon it. Lies and deceptions are quickly exposed in the sands of Helos, and those who harbor ill intent may find themselves facing the harsh glare of the sun's truth. There is word of a hidden temple beneath the shifting sands of the desert. The temple is said to be guarded by powerful guardians who test the purity of those who seek to enter. The Lunera Hills. The Lunera Hills are a range of mountains bathed in the ethereal glow of the moon, their peaks shrouded in mist. The mountains are jagged and uneven, with deep valleys and hidden caverns. The air is cool and still, and the only sound is the gentle whisper of the wind through the trees. The mountains are said to be portals to other worlds and dimensions, and those who venture into the hills may experience strange and wondrous visions. The Vaso Woods. The Vaso Woods are a vast, ancient forest where sunlight struggles to penetrate the dense canopy of towering trees. The forest itself is a living entity, its trees and plants possessing a rudimentary intelligence and a deep connection to the natural world. The grove is filled with ancient trees that are said to be sentient, capable of communicating with those who are attuned to their energies.
All right, step 3 complete in my journey to create my own fantasy sandbox, which mine is the world of Kriesh. And if you are interested at all in how to do it for yourself, I recommend Rob Connolly's book, How to Create a Fantasy Sandbox. I'll put a link down below in the description. You can check it out for yourself. And don't forget the zines. I have some zines here, which flesh out this world that I'm creating for you right in front of your eyes. And I hope it inspires you to do this for yourself. You can do this. Once again, if I can do it, you can do it. But I'd like to hear back from you. What do you think about the world building process? How am I doing? And don't forget, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button because I still have 4 through 33 to go. And I would love for you to come on the journey with me. And listen, if you're interested in any of the other videos that I might have on the Hex Crawl of Horror, all that kind of stuff, well, I'll put some playlists right up here. You can check it out. And that's it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.